so I'm getting some thoughts down on dimensions. The whole thing, your perception, your existence, our existences, time, society, history, perception. You have to sail them all to be able to navigate the journey. So, one dimension, two dimension, three dimension. Get that out. Open it up. Spin it round. See within and outside of that is the fourth dimension. So actually, you could say we're living in the fourth dimension. But we don't see with these eyes the fourth dimension. All we see with these eyes, actually, is two dimensions. And that's really easy to explain, because this pen, you can see the outlines. You can't see the inlines. So think about that as the fourth dimension. A table is an outline. The construct of the table, the content, or what you don't see, is the inline. To perceive an inline, you have to use your own inlines. You can only see the outlines with your outside lines. Your inlines are your thoughts. Out and in. Yin and yang, opposite sides. So I think. So this is, everybody's in this space, let's say. You've got the extreme side of the individual, extreme side of the collective, let's say. You could say which side is right, which side is wrong. Depends how technical and how free thinking, sort of deep you want to get. You could go very literal and just say whoever you put on the right is right. What's the right side of the road to drive on? The right side. Well, it's not actually. We drive on the left here in the UK, so what's the right side? You know, how literal do you want to take it? Two sides to every story. So anyway, collective, individual, you have to pick somewhere, right? Even if it's a temporary, that's my place to think about. I can lose myself in the individual of myself. I could lose myself in the collective. But I tend to find this middle ground, this middle point, and for me, you know, the Goldilocks spot is the place to be. See, this is the thing with wrong or right, good and bad, God and the devil. You know, it's all this. This is where because from this point, you can view the whole the whole of the individuality. But also you can view the other sides. Now, it's interesting because wherever you place yourself, There's always another side. If I place myself there, then am I missing these bits? Which equates to the same amount as these bits. And depending in this actual 2D slash 4D existence, you have to go from the centre there to the corners. So wherever I am, wherever you put your 1, and looking only at what you see on the 2-dimensional plane, you only ever see half. Why is that? The most immediately, the first thing that jumps into my head is because you only see 50% or half because you only see what's in front of you. There's always 2 sides to every story. Perception. This 2D plus this 2D. Anyway. I wonder if this is why I get the phrase, you know when somebody says you're not getting anything past me, I've got eyes in the back of my head. Well, if you could see behind you, I had a nose on that side. And a foot in both sides, seeing the in and the out, what's in front of you and what's behind you, because you are the middle ground. This is the middle ground. This is the compromise. Everybody's always wanting to make you fight over good and bad, God and the devil. Well, I'm telling you now that I think that if God is as intelligent as we believe, and the devil is as intelligent as we believe, because they're both contained within you, because we don't understand the compromise. We're all in different places. Thinking that our place is right and where somebody else's place is wrong. Well, we are placed is right, and where they are placed is also right. And it's the accepting of the place of where you're currently at in that moment, but that you could move. My perception, perspective has changed. been in various places within this, and none of them are wrong if I'm supposed to be here, doing this, sharing. Because one of the biggest stresses, in especially in the last 10 years, a few years, especially about 10, 20 years, it's people stressing about where they are within this box. And what happens is that this is what, over the measure of time, been done to society, or us, is that we've had this split. Pick a side. Somebody says pick a side, you've got to pick a side. Well, my question first is why? Why do I have to pick a side? Well, then once you've picked a side, what they do is say, okay, now pick another side. And then, pick another side. Pick another side. Pick another side. You see how we're going? And it's divide and conquer. But also, what happens is you become quite accustomed to this, and if you accept it, these are your pigeonholes. And whereas my experience in growing up in 80s, one thing I remember is people didn't like pigeonholes and labels. Everybody likes to sort of belong or feel like they belong. But now everybody's dying for a pigeonhole. A lot of people seem to be putting themselves. But the thing is, because there's so many brands and social media, labels, groups, what people are doing then is they'll put themselves in one here, one there, one there, one there, right? And this is where it comes from, you spreading yourself too thin. And these are faults. You should remove all the lines, all the faults, pigeonholes. And you've created multiple yous within this. And how on earth are you supposed to centre yourself? Calm, find balance, find your inner self and bring these sides and take the power of yourself back when the power of yourself's been split up and divided over a long period of time. And strategically, this is the thing for control and manipulation, or to explore, discover, challenge, grow. Challenge is not conflict. Maybe the form, but it's communication. It's okay to challenge, and it's okay to be challenged, as long as you engage in the right way. This is my way. I like to think things out, talk things through. Quite a few examples, and hopefully some of that made a little bit of sense.